Oh.
Tekken lore. Yep. Is this accurate? Oh, this is hella accurate. This is fucking hella accurate. Literally, if you play the story mode of Tekken 7, I think one of the first things that happens is you throw a kid into a volcano. You think I'm joking, but I'm not.
I want someone to mod Tekken now so that every match ends with a KO knocking someone into a volcano.
That would be awesome. That would be awesome.
What? Is that Chairman Steve as Doom Guy?
I got bored, and since I've been on a huge D&D kick recently, I've been making miniatures in Hero Forge. Figured I'd make Robert Kopp, complete with a little bagel. And I've only had the money to buy this and paint it. Also, I couldn't remember what kind of gun he uses, and Hero Forge has a very limited amount of guns, so I figured, hey, just give him 2 Tommy guns. Doesn't get much more badass than that. He would do that, to be fair. He would love that.
Probably an M60, but...
Is Tekken 3 up or did I just miss it? You just missed it, Toyosh. We're going over to Urban Champion here in a minute. Speaking of Tekken 3, because we never got to listen to the arcade soundtrack, here's a link to the soundtrack. I've provided links to a YouTube playlist as well as Cage Insider so you can listen to Tekken 3 arcade soundtrack. I at least expected a full arcade run playthrough, so it would have taken a lot of continues, but at least we've gotten to see Ogre. It's the exact same thing that happened with Tekken 2 back in Weird Controller Night, which was very short, but in all fairness, I'm not even mad. Yoshimitsu, this is what I said before. We literally beat the game on stream for on the Dreamcast like 4 months ago, so that's why I picked every mode but arcade mode. I figured there was literally no point to doing it. And oh my god. Kills all germs. Was it kills not all germs? The action hero Buff Doreen is here to mask bad breath and burn canker sores with muscle. Did you know in Kazuya's official lore, one of his dislikes is volcanoes? That's amazing! Holy shit! That rules! Oh, and I think I beat Yukai to their message here. That's a lovely little bagel there with a lamp too. We'll see that when they get the message later. But for now, it's time for Urban Champion. So I got lazy because I remembered Urban Champion is on the Switch. So I'm just gonna play the Switch version.
Fair enough.
You're gonna play it on original hardware?
Oh well, no, this is the arcade version of Urban Champion.
Oh.
Isn't there a Spirit event in Smash Bros. Related to this?
There is a Spirit for Urban Champion, yeah. This is like, I don't know why Nintendo is so obsessed with this game, but I fucking love Urban Champion. So I love that they keep bringing it back for some weird reason.
I hadn't even heard of it until I played A Bobo's Big Adventure, and then I immediately fell in love with it.
All right, Urban Champion is literally just like a beat 'em up. Oh, right. There we go. You're literally just 2 dudes fighting in the middle of the street.
Except there's no energy bars. It's your progress is measured by how far you hit them.
Yeah. You also have a stamina meter. If you run out of stamina or time runs out, oh yeah, if time runs out, whoever has them, I think it's either whoever has the most stamina or whoever is the farthest on the street gets arrested. And you have 3 lives essentially that you have to just keep knocking the person over to the other side of the screen. You have jabs and you have just power punches. Meanwhile, there are just random people in the buildings who will just throw shit at you to try to ruin the fight. You can block high and low with just up and down on the D-pad. So it's Nidhogg. That's not a terrible comparison, actually.
Yeah.
Wow, damn.
The only thing is, like, you have finite lives, so if he had knocked me back, he still would have been on, like, elimination.
I think my favorite thing about the game is that weird transition music as you go from one store to another.
Ah, good. We're fighting in front of the discount shop now. So literally the whole point of the game is just kick the crap out of your opponent and just keep running to different buildings. Welcome to Snack Bar.
Just get gut punches.
I remember playing this a bunch as a kid on the NES. This is like a weird guilty pleasure for me. Which is why I bought the arcade version of it when it got added to the Switch. Ah, bookstore, my favorite.
seems determined to only use high blocks.
Yeah, well, it's working for me. I think it takes like another round, and then they start actually thinking to do that.
Yeah, this was in WarioWare.
Are there infinite rounds? I don't believe there is an ending. I think it just keeps going. But
So
obviously,
this is
like, if we run out of lives, then we're fucked.
We haven't even seen the cops yet.
How far you can get.
Yep. So alternatively, this also means it's gonna be a very fast round of Cookie because I'm gonna play until we lose, and then I'm like, all right, I'm good to move on. This also had a 2-player fighting mode, which also was really fun. I might also stall to have the cops show up once. Is Urban Champions on the Switch NES? No, this is the Arcade Archives game. I'm actually surprised by that because usually Nintendo is so super gung-ho that they put it. It's like one of the first games they put on the eShop on the Virtual Console.
Get Reese to play with you?
No.
That would be cute, though.
I don't think Reese wants to play Urban Champion with me.
Yeah.
She's also,
fair
like,
enough.
she's probably doing her raids right now.
I mean, if this is all that's to the game,
Oh,
I
crap.
mean, do you...
Crap, oh no!
Ooh, conk.
Since
Urban
getting hit with a
champion for
plant
evil
is such a
win.
rare occurrence, I would think that it would have more an effect on you than just temporarily stunning you.
I think the higher up in difficulty you get, the more often they do stuff like that. Throwing more people in the sewer. Filling up the sewers with garbage. Urban Champion for game clearing. I don't think there's actually an ending.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is literally go until you die. You want us
Oh, yeah,
to do
there's
some
like
Q&As?
there's a dodge, too. Yeah, this is a pretty simple fighting game. Like, honestly, if you guys want to ask some questions, and like, I can answer some of them too, by all means. So you guys just feed questions to me.
Is there
There
a
were
kill
some-
screen, though?
I don't know.
Okay,
This is
fair
my
enough.
first time playing the arcade version.
Ah.
There were some amazing questions that people were asking during the intermission, but they all got scrolled off the screen almost immediately, and I kind of felt
Round
bad.
2, ding ding.
Maybe we'll have a segment later where I go back into the VOD and find all the
Oh my
questions.
god, really?
They were highlighted!
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a chuck could chuck wood?
What is Rosa John lore but wrong answers only? See, I love questions like that, but I also hate them because I have to think about them for a long time.
So you hate thinking, got it.
No, but if you're trying to be funny on the spot, like I can take a few minutes and write out a funny and clever response, but having to say something on the spot is...
Hold on.
Ancient blood curse of John's clans. Every full moon he turns into her. There you go. There's the Rose John lore, but wrong. See, done and done. I dust my hands off, but I'm too busy punching people in the face.
The two fighters are named Ron, last name, and Alan. Oh god, I can't read that. It's scrolling too
they're-
fast. Ah!
But they're different characters. Like each round, he's fighting a different guy.
Respectively, according to an interview in 1989 by Shigeru Miyamoto, where he explained the names were a running joke during production of the game amongst the designers. Oh, interesting.
Wear titties. That's a good way to put it.
Hold on, someone wants me to do this in this voice.
Oh my god. Of course Exploding Titty Syndrome was the person who said wear titties. That's like super on brand for the name alone.
Okay, someone is asking Mario.
Oh shit,
Hey,
oh
Mario.
shit, stay in! Oh fuck. First life lost.
Bye-bye.
Mario, go fish!
Come here, fishy, fishy. Here, fishy, fishy.
Not bad.
Oh, what was that question for Mario? Shit, where was that? Oh, okay, here it is.
Hey, Mario. Hear any rumors about Sonic and Amy at the Olympics? Huh? I don't know that question. Moving on.
Apparently this game was developed by Eureka, the same devs as the Street Fighter EX games? Amazing. The same people that gave us Skullmageddon. Or not Skullmageddon. Oh my, Skullomania. Wrong skull. I meant Skullomania. Skullmageddon is Double Dragon Neon.
Has Jackson heard of the sound clips of Mario opening numerous doors?
Oh yeah, from Super Mario Sunshine, there's a bunch of unused clips of Mario going, "Hello, door! Another door!"
That's what started that stupid joke I had where I kept sending you clips with the wrong Mario voice.
Oh, is that what that came from?
Yeah, because
oh shit, cops!
You said
nothing's happening. Nothing's happening. Nope, nothing's happening, cops. Sorry. Reset. Fight on.
Oh, so let me guess. If you're caught in a pose, the cops bust you.
I actually don't know if they can. I think they might just be a reset.
Interesting.
But if time runs out, they do arrest someone. I forget if it's you or your opponent. It might be
I think
you.
it's basically just a cute cutscene. Like you lose control of your character until the cop goes by.
Oh, no! That sucked.
But yeah, when you were playing Super Mario Sunshine, you asked someone to find the clips of Charles Martinet doing talking about doors and stuff.
Yeah.
And then so later on the stream, I'm like, hey, I found it, but except I said like Galaxy instead of Sunshine or something. And it was just me doing a terrible Mario voice.
I do remember those clips of you going like, like you did something like super silly. Like half mimicking like their talk from like Superstar Saga.
Oh, the
Yeah, exactly.
It was something like, hey, it's me, Mario, and I'm just trying to find these coins. There's too many coins, Princess Peach. Something like that.
Something really silly. I do remember something like that, yeah.
And then I kept sending them to Judd as if I was different people and saying, oh, hey, I found this cool Toucan Sam commercial from like the 80s. I was like, hey, it's me, it's Toucan Sam. I'm going to kill these kids who took my Fruitso Loops as a gay Bowser.
That sounds amazing.
I was gonna do a compilation of all of the times that I
just
trolled
got
John
back.
with that.
Why is Mario drunk?
That's not me. It's the extra life.
So I can't use my power punch when I'm out of stamina. So I was basically fucked on that run. All right, now for the rest of the game, unless I get a 1-up, I gotta deal with the sewer being on my side.
I think at least one person that has asked, like when they were at my house, asked me why I have like a playlist on my YouTube channel saying trolling John with wrong Mario voices.
Yeah. Oh right, you sent those all as YouTube videos. Now I remember.
Yeah.
I thought they were gonna be in the egg carton or something.
Wait, what? Oh. For some reason, I heard that as like milk carton, like the pictures of missing children they have on milk cartons.
Wow, that's a bit of a jump. Oh, I'm in so much trouble. I cannot get him.
Torque out a workout playlist. That's great.
People will probably name some of their playlists as very much weird or off. More than that.
Wasn't like Dan from Game Grumps made a CD, like a mix CD, and he called it the Quick Flip Tricks Mix 96?
That sounds like something Game Grumps would do.
That always stayed with me. I think mostly because it took me forever to try to pronounce it, sing it out loud.
Oh, don't show up now! You're burning so much time and I'm out of stamina!
Yeah, nothing
It's
suspicious
It's
here.
gonna end with me getting arrested, I think, at this rate. Oh no, I'm out of stamina. I can't even gain any ground anymore.
Uh-oh. Time's up.
Yeah, I'm getting arrested. See?
They arrest both of you?
No, just me.
Wait, they show up and
He
you're
just
just
walks
standing
in.
there.
Confetti, you got a man arrested! Hooray!
You're just standing there, and the guy is trying to gut punch you when the cop comes up. He's like, "Hey, I better arrest the guy getting punched." It's it's
Oh, right,
Blades
you
of
can't-
Steel logic.
Can't go up or down. Has to be left or right.
I always love that in Blades of Steel.
And that's
It's a hockey game for like arcade and NES, and you could get into fist fights with other players, and whoever lost the fist fight got a penalty.
that. I love that game so much. Alright, well, that is it for Urban Champion. That's pretty much the game. It's just more of that. All right, and with that, let's go to another round of High Risk. Next up, why is my back button not working again? There we go. Next up on High Risk.
Best of Tests DS?
Best of Tests DS for the DS.
DS. This is Quick Flip Tricks Mix all over again.
I don't remember what this is. But I do remember
Yeah,
now that I
I-
have to go upstairs and get my 3DS capture unit from Reese because she's using it. I got a lot
I
of
mean,
people.
my curiosity is piqued.
Yeah, I don't think anyone knows. Well, we're not gonna re-roll this.
Yeah, we're playing Best of Test DS.
A lot of people actually want me to re-roll this. You know what? I am also kind of feeling lazy and may not actually want to go upstairs and get the capture unit.
I really want to know what it is.
Look it up on YouTube then.
No.
Best of Test DS is an educational video game released for the Nintendo DS in North America in March of 2008. The game intends to present test and I can read.
Yeah,
that
fuck
will
it, I'll
help
reroll.
stimulate one's IQ through 5 categories: logic, observation, memory, speed of perception, and analysis.
All right.
So
Sounds
like brain age,
Feeling
Sean.
lazy. Let's see what we get instead. I regret everything.
Of course.
Reroll.
It punishes you for re-rolling with more Muppets.
We need to talk, Cookie. All right, Muppet Pinball Mayhem for the Game Boy Advance is up next.
And there's Kurt.
You have
Legion of
anchored the
Muppets.
Cookie
Fuck.
Oracle.
I see in your future. More Muppets.
No eggs, so no egg sounds. We'll see you after the break.
I can't not see Mortal Kombat.
Wait, what? Oh, I think, okay. I'm like, Muppets, Mortal Kombat. I think I missed something here.
John regrets everything. All right, questions.
Today, in this high risk, I see scrutiny. You shall suffer, child.
If you have a question for us, please tag us so we can see it.
Yes, that'd be great.
Who is the best Muppet and why is it all of them?
You're not wrong.
Stetler and Waldorf. What's your 2 favorite types of Pokemon? Luchador, or sorry, Hawlucha, and I don't know what the second one would be.
Really?
No, was it 2 types or a Pokemon that's 2? What is your
You
2
triggered
favorite
this
types?
alert?
Yeah,
That's
2 favorite
all
types.
You're gonna do?
Ooh,
God, why
Just
open my
answer from
mouth?
the bottom middle.
I go dark and fairy. I think those 2 will work. From best to worst, how would you rate the 4 Lego movies?
I've only seen 2
I
of them.
haven't seen any of them, if you want me to be real, so I can't answer that.
What's top right GIF? I have no idea. We'll have to ask John when he gets back. Why are there so many songs about rainbows? What is your favorite word starting with the letter Q?
I couldn't
Favorite
answer that
Muppet
one with the E.
GBA game? Hold on, I gotta figure out who my favorite dancer is here.
I don't know what my favorite Muppet GBA game is because I don't play any of them. The best Licka movie is
How do
obviously
you get to
Bionicle's
Sesame
The
Street?
Legend Reborn.
Quixotic is a good word. Quantum.
Oh, excuse me. Stage attack. What's your favorite voice to do?
I feel like
I
I
like
have a favorite keyword, but I can't think of what it is.
In terms of one of my favorite voices to do, I like the ones where people don't expect that I can do it. So, technically Peach voice because nobody expects me to do it, and a damn good one too. I remember I did that. I can't remember, it was at a Smash meet, and I was playing and I was using Peach, and the guy was, and when I won, I was like,
Oh, did I win?
the guy just looked at me. He's like, "What the fuck?" It was the look on his face was just priceless. You just can't. And it doesn't help that I'm starting to get the sniffles.
Since the subject of weird commercials was brought up a while back, the Listerine thing, what's another weird commercial you remember seeing when you were younger? I remember there's one weird commercial I saw once as a kid where there's like a bunch of people playing in an orchestra, and one of them suddenly puts down their instrument and blows a balloon and just lets it go into the middle of the orchestra and then goes back to playing. I have no idea what they're advertising, but that one always stuck with me.
Oh god, there was this weird Japanese commercial, and it was like for a cup of noodles or something, but I swear, no, it was like a cup of noodles one, and it was just the weirdest fucking one ever, and I was just like, what?
Thoughts on Linus from Linus Tech Tips retiring? I don't even know what that is.
Oh, I didn't realize he was retiring. That's crazy.
Really? Why?
Favorite Marvel movie? There are too many. I can't pick one.
Really?
Have you heard that the bird is indeed the word?
No, I've not.
Let me answer that with Papa Oo Mau Mau. Papa Oo Mau Mau.
All right.
Egg?
Apparently,
Yes.
apparently I missed a Rosa John while I was gone.
Yep.
I also got Kermomancer here. Says, "Hi ho, Kermomancer here. Rerolls, John? Bad form. Have fun with my game now. Ha ha." And Colin triggers Rosa John and says, "I'm not sorry." So during December of last year, I decided to take my gaming PC and install Ubuntu, a distribution of Linux on it alongside Windows 10. It did not go well. Given that I only recently got the computer back to working order. This is part 1 of this long journey, and I'll be posting 1 part per day. Jesus, really, Colin? And I actually have a request of you and the chat. Try to figure out how the hell all this happened, because I'm pretty sure some, if not most of it, is supposed to be impossible. So in the beginning, while Windows is a great OS for gaming, my gaming PC isn't purely used for gaming. It's actually my only PC, so I use it for just about everything, saving severely underpowered laptop. Seriously, it lags loading Google for very few tasks. For other tasks, I'd like a more stable, less resources OS, aka just about anything but Windows. While I've used Linux in the past, I've never had one of my primary OS. I've never had one as a primary OS, so I chose to go with Ubuntu for multiple reasons that aren't important for this donation. So I make a live CD of Ubuntu, pop it in, and run the installer. Cue the first problem. Ubuntu did not recognize that I had Windows 10 installed on the disk. That's usually an issue with partition tables or something like that. I'm a bit tired. But I didn't want to go through fixing that since it wasn't necessary. I could just do a manual install. I decided to do a 5 or so partition setup for Ubuntu, set my time zone, various other settings, etc., and let it install. When I rebooted my computer, instead of the expected menu giving me the option between the 2 OS, I was instead greeted by the Grub CLI interface. Let me backtrack a smidge. When a computer powers on, it starts by performing a self-test to make sure it works, then moves on to the firmware interface. On older computers, this is the BIOS for... You explain what BIOS is. On newer computers, which include mine, it's the UEFI for Unified Extensible Firmware Interface. After that, it goes to the bootloader and then into the OS. Linux requires its own bootloader called Grub, which stands for Grand Unified Bootloader. If it boots into this interface, that means something's wrong. Turns out the config file never got generated and various other files were missing. All right, no big deal. I figured I'd messed up with my installation. Splitting the file system between 5 partitions might have been a little much, so I instead reinstalled with the minimum 2 partitions. This would sort out my issues, right? Wrong. Nothing fixed itself. However, what broke was slightly different. The config file wasn't there, but now some things that were gone before were back, but some things that were there before were now gone. Turns out the issue was that the installation just couldn't complete properly because Grub was targeting something different from what my computer was. I have an x86-64 PC with a UEFI. Grub was targeting an i3-86 PC with a BIOS. This confused me, so I went and made sure Grub installed correctly, then rebooted. I was introduced to the CLI again, but with a new message written on the screen. This wasn't a missing config file or a few miscellaneous modules unaccounted for. Grub was on his last legs and could do nothing more than revert to its recovery mode. This is... Yeah, then it says continued in part 2, so I guess we'll get the next part on Saturday.
This is like a veteran telling
like
a war story.
This just sounds like it was just a messed up installer you picked more than anything at this point.
So, okay, so what do I need to remember for the highlights so when the test comes up? Which parts I need to remember more importantly? Let's see.
Professor John.
Yes?
Can I go to the washroom?
No.
Please?
I mean, yes, you can if you want. But you're gonna miss art block.
Thank you, Professor Mother Son.
Oh my god. Alright, on that note, let's go to art block. Alright, so this is the picture that came up earlier, but we didn't have a message for it from Yukai5. I wanted to do this for a while now, but thanks to Mega Man and Cat in a Hat, I finally caved in. So here's a human Neko Bagel. The bow tie was an inspiration for his dapper collar. Minus the hat that I forgot to put layers back on for. Also, my version of Lamp from last year's Coliseum wanted to say hi, and is safe with Lord Donator, for now at least. Oh, we started planning for Coliseum 3, and we have plans.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I am very excited then.
For as complicated as Proton John lore is, Coliseum lore might get there this year.
You guys are doing lore in Coliseum.
The shit we suggested today is pretty top tier. I'm actually pretty excited for it.
Oh,
it's gonna be good.
Are you guys doing
today,
the whole
like
thing?
the Listerine stuff?
No, as in like earlier today we had a meeting and talked about
Okay.
Coliseum 3.
So how can we top last year's? Oh, we've got ideas.
Listerine Boxer, J. Walter Thompson, New York. Fun Listerine fact, in 1991, Pixar worked on a commercial for Listerine, but had a bit of fun while doing so, specifically by pranking the Listerine representatives after they referenced an urban legend where drinking too much of the stuff would cause you to vomit. They took a bottle they used for animation references and filled it with watered-down apple juice that matched the color of proper Listerine. John Lasseter bet an animator $20 he couldn't get down to the label. Andrew Stanton would match John's $20. The animator started chugging the watery apple juice, Listerine, which caused the representatives to get nauseous. After acting sick, another animator threw down 20 more bucks, betting he couldn't finish the bottle. He continued to chug the Listerine, which caused one of the reps to immediately leave the room to throw up. This would be the animation studio that Steve Jobs financed and the animation studio that Disney would take interest in. That is amazing. Holy shit.
That is top tier.
This is why you don't fuck with artists and animators. Holy shit. That's great.
Just mwah.
Alright, what do we got here? The Action Hero. Oh yeah, these are the posters. Forgot to link this to my first post. Yeah. I swear this is the last Listerine post I'll make for the time being. While looking online for a Listerine model for reference, I know, I found 2 other Listerine mock movie posters produced around the same time as the Alien poster Tom mentioned earlier. Listerine commissioned a photography company known for shots of ice cream, fragrances, and other foods and beauty products, and all 3 of them were displayed in movie theaters.
The middle one is the one that I had, and it took me way too long to figure out that there's a Listerine bottle in the negative space.
Oh, that's really cool, actually. That's real good. These are all actually kind of awesome. The Action Hero. That's super cool.
I always wondered, like, why is his chin so weird and his face completely flat? That's why.
Here's another new version of Rosa John. This time she's dressed as Nina Williams from Tekken 3. Enjoy. Ah, it's when she's actually in her normal outfit and not her weird, like, combat suit. Thank you, Mel. Sword Art Online, one way. Oh, is this all lore jokes? Bree is a circle. Steins Gate is a merging three-way that goes up. Fate is just everywhere. Tekken, just a volcano. Man, what is it with Japan and weird timelines? I mean, timeline is pretty straightforward for Tekken. It's just that there's a lot of shit that happens in that timeline. Egg Eddie and Centaur Lucajin. Hey, more Mega Man related art. I want to do more, so I thought of drawing Luca as Roll, but since her and Mega Man are pretty much siblings, I didn't want it to be weird, but then an amazing thought came to me. If I was to draw Lucajin as Centaur Man, because fun fact for those who don't know, Centaur Man in the manga, I do believe, is revealed to be a female. So I used what I know about Luca, which is Ace Attorney and horses, I need to do better with my lore, sorry, and made a masterpiece. Also decided to draw the Wesker Egg as Eddie because why not? Fun fact, I have class on Monday, so if you couldn't tell, my sleep schedule is so screwed. Also, why did I get the feeling my Kermit Yay jinxed the cookie? It might have, Chillax, I don't know. But this is really good. You should look up, Chillax, you should look on Reese's Twitter feed for the drawing she did for her D&D character of Lady Fancy Bottom, a centaur. Because, like I said, you're pretty on, this is actually what she would really do if she was a Robot Master, so you've chosen well.
You have chosen wisely.
You've definitely chosen wisely. And this was what I was laughing at earlier before we went to Art Block. 99% man, aka mouthwash man. He only stops 99% of germs.
Oh my shit.
Because I dare you to bring up a dumb idea / in-stream joke and not expect me to make art out of it. Now in purple and blue colors. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of look at I feel like this is Ozzy and Drix because of the face.
Jasper messaged Gex and me saying, I hope you're happy. Like, I was waiting to see what you were gonna pull off, and this is pretty amazing.
This is real good,
Yo,
Jasper.
joke aside, this drawing kicks ass in so many ways.
From Grease Lightning. Oh, we got another Robot Master. Last drawing of the night, it's Draco Woman. Based off of the Mecha Dragon from Mega Man 2, she is a stage play robot that uses holograms and hot air to simulate fire. Until she was kidnapped and modified by Dr. Wily. Now she has her 7 flamethrowers and Mach 10 jets. Damn, stepped it up a lot there, Wily. I like it, Grease. We've got from Twist. Oh, yo, you colored the Sophia! Hell yeah! Just because, my first attempt at painting a model. I think it turned out pretty good. Needs a couple more layers of red, but I'm happy with it. That is a good Sophia the Third there, Twist. Hell yeah. And last but not least for the art block for now, from Zero J. Because we just can't get away from Mega Man this month, here's the finished version of my earlier Cosmo Woman artwork. That looks amazing. Holy shit.
Yo,
that came out real nice. Just to show, this, yeah, here we go. This is the sketch they submitted a week ago or so. Yeah, on the 16th. So they went from
that is so legit.
Very nice.
The legitimist of jits.
All right, and with that, that's it for Art Block. So let's go to everyone's favorite screen. Please turn the power off. Choose the change the game pack option before changing the game pack.
Are we seriously gonna have one of those? Do 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 do.
It's gonna be one of those.
Here we go again.
Ugh, creepy.
God, I'm gonna feel old this year. Ugh.
All right, let's see how far we get before it crashes again. New Kidco again, the same company that did Cat in the Hat, bringing it around full circle.
You've got to be fucking kidding me.
Okay.
How does this shit
Good thing I got
happen?
comfy. Good thing I got comfy. One of these days, this damn thing will work correctly.
So Kermit, about us enjoying your game, how can we when we can't even play it? Explain yourself. That's what I thought.
What game?
The one we're trying to play.
Definitely don't do what I just
Oh, when you said your game, I was like, what, did someone in the chat develop it?
Yeah, Kermit the Frog.
All right, so if I don't get comfy, maybe it won't break? Or is it if I get comfy, it will be fine? And, or break faster?
Don't get comfy.
All right.
Crashing in 3, 2, 1.
Don't.
Even joke. Don't even joke.
Wily attack.
I mean, worst case scenario, I do have a backup. Whoa, GBA system I can use. This one's just already set up and ready to go.
Oh, this is stupendous.
That title screen is just so promising.
So we have played this on stream before.
Competition?
But I guess our save is
Oh,
gone,
that's
so let's just start a
obnoxious.
new game.
Don't you like selecting options in a menu that's constantly moving?
Hi, I'm Kermit.
Hi, I'm Kermit.
Whoa!
Oh yeah, that's why we were laughing our asses off last time we played this, because the intro to the board is just, hi, I'm Kermit.
But it sounds so wrong. It's like so compressed. It's like Kermit to speak and spell.
He might be, you never know.
Wait, you mean that speak and spell Kermit the Frog edition I have that isn't supposed to be real? Well, fuck.
Now spell. One is red, the other is blue. One turns red, the other's blue. Getting the game set up will lead to booze. That's Jacob Walters 912.
Oh shit.
Sorry. Can I do a Miss Piggy voice? I'm not even attempting that this late at night. Hell no.
Legit, but will sound weird question, Gex. Can you do a baby voice?
Say that again, you cut out.
Oh. Can you do a baby voice?
A baby voice. I could. Well, I could do a kid voice. Because that's actually freaked John out quite a couple of times.
Yes?
I'm trying to find someone who could do
Final Fantasy
specifically a
Chronicles
British
stream.
baby's voice for a video I'm doing.
A couple of times on the Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles streams that I've been on.
Okay.
Because the way I remember it was like,
Oh man, you're so cool. Oh my god, I love what you did.
Oh yeah, because it sounds like your Peach voice a bit, so I was probably like, alright, you can stop now.
Danger! Do a Gex voice?
has someone found the TV remote to this place yet? No? Shoot. It's hard to hear. The banjo is too strong for this.
Hang on, I'll turn it down.
Can you teach me how to do that with your voice? I can't remember. This is just my bachelor's in theater talking here. The main thing when you do voice acting is you do have to warm up your vocals, and sometimes there are certain people who could do certain voices, and there are just some that can't. The way that I remember it, based on the there's like, if memory serves, there's 4 types of voices. There's the chest voice, which is like the really deep kind of like really manly deep, and it's very low, and you know, things like that. And then there's the normal voice, which is pretty much your standard voice that everyone uses every day, you know, just pretty much your headspace. And then the nasal voice, which is a great example, is Squidward. Squidward has a nasal voice, and that's essentially like,
you know, if you hold your 2 nostrils and you just talk like this.
Well, some people don't need to actually do that, Squidward. They can just do that with their mouth normally.
Well, you're right, they can. It's just that's kind of like how they simulate that.
Yeah.
And then finally, the high-pitched voice, or the top voice, which is like high up there. Those are just those, like my Peach voice, you know, just,
You know, very high, very squeaky, and a little breathly in that way.
and you know, it's just, you have to play with your vocals for a bit to kind of find your niche with that. So it takes a lot of just practicing, trial and error. But the main thing you want to do is you always want to warm up your vocals, and you want to always relax your jaw too. So you know, saying like tongue twisters and things like that, that kind of helps with your jawline and your jaw movement and your vocals as well. And by doing that, it kind of gives you that more idea of what vocal ranges you can do. You'd be surprised on like what people could do when they kind of start messing around with their voices. It's pretty fascinating.
Robin is trapped. Shoot lit loop. Sorry, Robin stays trapped.
And thank you for coming to my TED Talk on how to do voices. Can you do Toad's voice? Aaron does a good one. I mean, the only way I could think of like doing Toad is like,
Hello!
I see. It sounds like you're eating an invisible sandwich.
Chef the Game Boy asking about the whole thing of your voice sounding different to your own ears. How do you get around that? I can probably even answer that myself. I mean, it's just like you record yourself enough, you kind of get used to how you think your voice sounds to other people.
oh, I can tell you right now, what you hear online is completely different than what you would hear me in real life. There's actually been proof of that. Like, I've had a few friends listen to some of the streams that I'm on or I've done, and they'll listen to me in real life and talk to me. They're like, dude, you sound completely different. It just really depends also on microphones too, because sometimes different microphones could be more bassy, they could be more pitch sensitive, you know, there's all that too, so.
I think anyone who does any sort of like performance online, whether it's like streaming or doing videos or so on, they tend to talk a little bit differently when into a microphone than conversationally, because they're trying to be more what's the word, it's driving me nuts now. They're trying to be more expressive for the show.
I accidentally went to Kermit again.
Did I cut out?
Nope, hang on.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Kermit. I want to go to a different table. Let me go to a different table.
I hate hearing recordings of myself from phone calls. Everyone does at first. People just kind of, I think you just kind of get used to it over time.
The worst critic is yourself.
Yeah.
Best Waluigi and Wario impression. Go. Let's see, Wario's is more gruff. Waluigi's is that, just on a higher pitch. John's Waluigi is actually pretty good.
It's not, though, because it's really nothing like how he sounds.
Well, for me, when I try and Waluigi, it's like,
Yeah, I'm Waluigi #1.
That's
You're
not-
That
Yeah.
sounds pretty good to me.
Yeah.
Wario's is
Yeah,
Wario for me is like,
Hey, have a rotten day.
John's more comical. That is very true.
Yeah,
But it's
mine's
still-
meant to ham it up and not actually be correct. That's the thing. Like, I think my Wario is actually better than my Waluigi if we're going actual. Because at least with Wario, it's like, I'm a Wario, I'm gonna win.
No, you're not Wario. It is I, Waluigi, who's going to win.
Excellent. I wish I could do that excellent thing, because that's a clip I wish I could just do as a human. But I think you can only do that with editing.
It's me, Mario!
Flawless.
Oh, look, how drunk you're great.
That's why I could never be a voice actor. The only good voices I can do are ones that I make up to be purposely bad.
You'd be surprised. That can get you work sometimes. Very true. Trust me, you'd be surprised on what can get you work. Can you do Yoshi's voice? Oh God. I mean, the best Yoshi.
That's just an orchestra hit.
That was
I
a
don't know,
record
like
scratch.
if we're doing legit though, I mean Yoshi. I mean, let me see if I can try.
That's pretty good. Can you do the sound Yoshi makes when he jumps in the Smash games?
Let's see. It's
Dance
like
monkey.
dance monkey. Oh, you know what? Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just
dancing right now.
I'm just kind of joking
Yeah, so
at how
you can't
everyone's
see it
just
right now, but I'm
making
just
you do
dancing.
things.
I'm dancing. Let's see. The sound he makes in the dream. Is it the?
Yeah,
That's
that
pretty
one.
good.
I thought you were talking about like from Yoshi's like Woolly World, like. Again, you have to play with your vocals, and you just gotta kind of mess around with it, and you gotta have fun with it. Even if you may think it sounds horrible or shitty, you just gotta morph it and create it and make it your own. Sure, I could do all these other voices too, but at the end of the day, I'm just trying to replicate and intimidate those styles of voices.
Actually, why is his name escaping me? The voice actor from The Simpsons, who's also in Mystery Men and
Dan
Which
Castellaneta. Hank Azaria.
Hank Azaria, thank you. He has said that a lot of the voices that he came up with for The Simpsons were just him doing bad impressions of celebrities, and it is kind of like you know, the cop Lou from The Simpsons.
Yeah,
Yeah, he said that was basically just a bad impression of Sylvester Stallone.
What?
Yeah,
no,
you can
he's
hear
true.
it.
That's true. That's very true.
It's like he just did bad impressions, and he liked how those voices sounded, and so he just used them to voice various characters, and it just kind of works.
So yeah, so Tom, when you say like do bad impressions and everything, when I say that can get you work, I'm not joking. Look at almost every Simpsons cast member. Most of them do some sort of parody of different voices, and that has gotten them work.
Homer's original voice was based on Walter Matthau?
Yep.
Is that true?
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I can't hear it at all.
One more table.
Maybe
and
if
then
I
we'll move
listen
on.
to them right next to each other.
Welcome to the Muppets Pinball VA edition, where voice actors and possibly others are just talking about how voices are there.
Oh, yo, we got a hot jam going here now.
That's a pretty good jam.
We can spell egg up top.
Of course.
Are you
we
serious?
do. Of
Yeah. So remember, Gonzo is all about the chickens.
Yeah.
Like Henrietta. and so on.
Can the ball go up so I can see?
These tables are not very good.
What kind of mouthwash would this game create? Get some real questions tonight.
Oh, we're asking the real questions here now, ladies and gentlemen.
Danger.
See, there's the egg.
Yeah,
up
there's
top
the
there.
egg, yeah.
Ball saved.
Can any of you voice act any of Hollow Knight's characters? I wouldn't know. I haven't played the game.
That's
I'm not a
weird
voice
poll.
actor,
Who asked that
so-
question? Togiyoshi.
Togiyoshi.
Togiyoshi. I just said the name out loud.
Yeah. What animal is Gonzo? I don't think there's an answer for that.
I
Oh,
don't
there's
think-
literally a movie based around him finding out who he is. So
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
does he actually find out in the end, or do they just like keep it a mystery?
I thought they gave an answer, but it's been so long I don't even remember anymore.
an alien?
Yeah, it's
an
from
alien?
Muppets in Space is the movie.
Party.
Yes, he's an alien. Okay.
Wah, wah. Learn how to play.
I feel like alien is too easy an answer. I think it would have been more
just designed
interesting.
without actually like having an actual answer ever in mind. Because he's like
Yeah,
a lot of Muppets were just monsters.
I think it would have been more interesting if we just never know what Gonzo is.
Well, we can't do the animal board because we have to unlock it with adventure mode, I guess.
Oh,
We have to unlock it with adventure.
Yep. All right, and with that, we'll move on again. We're getting a couple of fast ones here now.
And thank you for coming to the VA talk. I hope you all had a wonderful time.
I'll be signing games after.
All right. Next up.
They sort of redacted the alien explanation a couple of years after the movie. Interesting.
Next up. Oh, for
RPG.
fuck's sake, really? Wow! Wow! What is happening here? I don't get it. I don't get it. I really don't. There are 8,000 games on this thing. Why does this series keep coming up?
When you said Mega Man was gonna come up, and we're all like laughing, I'm just like, yeah, but no, it's not gonna come
No,
up.
we're playing it. I
Really.
grew up with this weird ass Game Boy one. We're fucking playing it. Let's go.
Wow.
You cannot escape Mega Man. Mega Man 2 for the Game Boy is up next.
John, did you want like a new Mega Man game or something?
Oops, all Mega
Maybe?
Man.
I want a new Mega Man X game. I don't know what the fuck is going on with all this Mega Man. I really don't know what's going on with that. That's really
Is it
weird.
Mega Man month? Is it special Mega Man
I
month?
think January is becoming Mega Man month at this point. All right, I guess
Mega-Manuary.
next game clearing we're doing Mega Man 11.
Oh, don't even say that. That chat will be like, yes, let's do it.
Kanto Red and Cream the Rabbit 98, thank you both for resubbing your eggs tonight. Oops, are not there because I accidentally closed the Dropbox. Yes, we do have a couple of eggs here. From Montaru, we have, you will give me a monster born in the fires of hell.
You will give me an.
I think that one gets lost on me, unfortunately. Unless that is literally Japanese for a monster born in the fires of hell. Pokeprop sends in Miss Picky Egg.
Okay, me. You will give an egg to moi.
Not bad, Pokeprof.
Well,
And from Gokai, an excerpt of my role in a Kamen Rider Abridged series.
Ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've all been waiting for. The matches of the century that we're going to skip entirely. Let's see, they lost. They most likely did. Ooh, look at that nutshot. Ooh, now that's some good trailer fuel right there. A winner has been decided, and it's Team Xaid. Let's see how the city in the real world is holding up. Just another regular day in Los Angeles.
Ah, yes, good egg sound. All right, we're gonna go to break. When we come back, more Mega Man. All right, fuck it. See you guys in a bit.
super fighting robot.
Forgot. I was gonna ask John something. Someone in the chat keeps asking, or at
What's
least
that?
a few different people have asked. Oh, you're still here.
Yeah.
What is the GIF in the top right?
I have no idea.
Okay. Good talk.
I was literally just sent this GIF from someone. That one in the bottom middle, I know. This is my voice acting credit.
You trigger this alert and that's all you're gonna do?
That's
What in the
What in
world?
your mouth?
Oh, you haven't seen it yet?
It's my voice acting credit. I'll be right back.
Do I need to explain this one, Gex?
So Gex, you know boobs, right? Just more. That's it. That's the explanation.
Gex, are you okay?
I think he died. I think he just became Rosa John's #1 fan.
I was gonna say,
Wait,
I'm
what?
very deeply disturbed right now.
Oh yeah, you totally sound like it.
Okay, so Gex, I think sometime in
Took the
last...
running joke and ran with it. Nice.
At some point in the last month or two, someone asked John about getting like a bit cup, like so many other streamers have, and he said he didn't really like them a lot. And then someone suggested a bit bra. And anytime you add bits, the boobs just get bigger. And so this is the natural evolution of that, I guess. And now you know the rest of the story.
I take it that has a certain amount to that.
Did I just miss an important explanation?
I
Nope.
was just explaining how the bit bra thing came about.
The bit bra. I like how that's just what people are calling it at this point, is just the bit bra.
$80.80. Oh.
I mean, that was the...
yeah.
Oh, okay.
That was the original name that the original idea was that someone was like, oh, you should make it a bit bra so that every time you donate, they get bigger. I'm just like,
Yeah.
no. But then Will did the alert. I'm like, okay, maybe yes, actually.
I mean, it works. That's
I'm gonna realize at this point there was just gonna be a Rosa John alert, because at this point she's a mascot of the streams as much as Robert Kopp and Wesker are.
yeah.
The
It
alert
works.
might get changed slightly in the future to just warn people in advance who can't see that alert. But
Fair enough.
But yeah, otherwise it is staying.
I'm expecting now the next set of T-shirts is going to be like Robert Kopp and Rosa Jen standing back to back like in an action movie poster.
You know, you joke like that, and yet I had that idea running through my head too.
Well, I'm not really joking. I'm like kind of expecting something like that, but I mean,
No,
Like, I don't know.
I had a couple shirt ideas in mind, but nothing. The only idea I had for Rosa John was like something about like a magical girl take on things, and just like nothing as extreme in size as that. The only way I would do that, and this is a not me saying this will happen. This is me saying like I thought this was funny in my head, kind of deal. Is if we did one of those booby mouse pads. That is not me saying we will ever make one of those.
yeah.
But it was a funny idea people pitched. I'm like, you know what? The thing that makes me the most mad is that someone would buy that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh
Like-
yeah.
There's so many ideas that are funny in your head, or like they're funny as an idea, but you don't want to actually do them.
Yeah, a number of people in stream right now are saying they would buy it. And I'm just like, see, you're literally proving my point. People get mad at me for the Rosa John thing, but at the same time, it's just like, all right, yeah, we also want more.
I'm just serving my community.
I think Luca would make one. Luca would want one. She would be the first one to buy it.
Yeah.
Oh good. Are those the booby mouse pads we got? Sweet. I'm already getting one. Thank you.
I think Reese would buy multiple of those, and whenever you least expect it, replace your own mouse pad with it.
Oh, she would. 100%. That's exactly what Reese would do.
Like right when you're about to stream and you look at, oh, what is this, Reese? And she's just like giggling upstairs, just enough that you can hear.
No, she would like replace like the entire contents on my desk with multiple ones. So it's just like this pile of lump. It's just boobs everywhere, and I'm just like, God damn it, Reese. The worst part is I wouldn't be able to get back at her the same way, because I would just like find a bunch of butt mouse pads, and she'd be like, oh, thank you.
Yeah, you can't fight
how'd you know I
fire
wanted
with
this?
fire with Reese.
No, not with Reese. No, she's very counterproof. I respect that a lot out of her.
That's something counterproof. I'm counterproof. What are you gonna do?
Marriage goals, y'all.
go. Cartridge is cleaned. No, just send Buffton John to her. Oh, yeah, there you go. She actually does not like Buffton John.